Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to write Verilog code for adder subtractor using mode control. When we perform addition, we use RCA, that is ripple carry addition mechanism. We define subtraction as A minus B, but the A minus B subtraction in binary we can also write as A plus B bar plus 1. That means if we use B input as its complement, then by performing A plus B bar plus 1, we can get result of subtraction. That means we can use same adder circuit to perform A plus B also and A minus B also. In addition to normal adder circuit, to perform subtraction also, we need to provide B bar, that is a complement of B input, as well as we need to make sure that 1 is added into that addition to get the actual answer of subtraction. We will use mode as a control input. When mode M equals to 0, circuit will perform addition. When M is 1, circuit will perform subtraction. To understand that, let's observe our 4-bit RCA. In this 4-bit RCA, A0, A1, A2, A3 are the 4 inputs which are directly connected to the one of the input of our FA. Second input is connected through this XOR gate. This XOR gate that will pass B0 input to the input of FA directly if M is 0, but if M is 1, complement of B0 that will be available over here as FA. Whenever M is 1, the C0 input that is automatically become 1. So we are able to perform A plus B bar plus 1. Later on, carry output of this FA that is propagated and connected as carry input of second FA and so on. This 4-bit RCA, which is working as adder subtractor with mode control, that can be replicated for 8-bit, 16-bit or more number of bits. XOR is one of the mechanism which can generate complement of the input if one of its input is connected with logic high. You are aware with the truth table of XOR gate. You can observe over here as one of the input we have connected M. B is our second input. So in case of output we can observe whenever M is 0, then output is same as B as shown in first 2 row. If M is 1, output is complement of B input as shown in row number 3 and 4 of our truth table. That means by using XOR gate, we are able to generate complement of B input. For adder subtractor circuit using mode control, other than XOR gate, we can also use 2x1 multiplexer as shown over here in this figure. 2x1 multiplexer is used to select either A0 input or complement of A0 input, that is A0 bar. Selection line is connected with this B, that is nothing but the control input. So whenever the selection line is 0, A0 will be selected as it is, but if selection line is 1 for 2x1 marks, at that time A bar is selected and given to this 1-bit full adder. Here A inputs are complemented and B inputs are given as it is. So we are able to perform addition as well as subtraction. For our Verilog code, we will use this circuit with XOR gate and we will implement 8-bit adder subtractor. In existing adder project, right click on design sources to add source for adder subtractor. Module name is given as add underscore sub. We will declare our inputs. In module, port names are given as A and B, which are 8-bit inputs. Mode is single bit input. Add underscore sub, that is 8-bit sum output or difference output. C underscore B, that is a carry or borrow, flag and declare as output. Before proceeding further, we need to make this the top module. And we'll write our Verilog code using 1-bit FA. To begin with code, we declare wire C0, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. This wire is useful for connecting carry output of one full adder with the carry input of other full adder. Wire W0 to W7 is declared, which is nothing but output of XOR gate. On line number 32 to 39, 8 different XOR gates are mapped. They are labeled as X1 to X8. Output of XOR gate is W0 to W7. When we are using XOR gate, we need to write output first and then two different input. So, two different input of XOR gates are B input as well as mode input. So, we can visualize B0 to B7 in case of different XOR gate, but the mode is going to be common for all XOR gate. Next, we need to write port mapping for our full adder. 8 full adders are used as we are performing 8-bit addition subtraction. In case of full adder port mapping, we need to take care that how we have defined our inputs and outputs in our original full adder. That means sequence is important over there. If we look at our fa.v code, over here the sequence is A, B, C in, and then two different output, that is sum and C out. So we are going to use same sequence at the time of mapping each FA. So A0 and W0 are the two inputs. Mode is the carry input in the first FA. Add underscore sub, that is defined as our output. So 0th bit is connected with first FA. C1 is the carry output of first FA. C1 is connected as carry input of our second FA, and it will generate C2 as our carry output. Remaining port mapping is shown over here. Once this module is ready, we need to synthesize this, and we can observe our RTL schematic by opening elaborated design. RTL schematic will demonstrate how code is converted into circuit. We'll maximize this window. We can observe 8 FA are used, and with each FA XOR gate is there. So our B input, that is being connected with our XOR gate, and it is generating B bar, and that is provided to our FA. FA1 to FA8, they are labeled as our 1-bit full adder. We can double click on any of this component and we can observe 1-bit full adder is visible. Simulation of adder subtractor is shown over here. Using this TCL script, A and B inputs are provided in hexadecimal radix. After execution of various combination, we can observe over here. Initially, we have to consider A and B as 45 and 89. Mode was 0 and addition was generated as CE. For second combination, A was 45 and B was 91 hex. D6, that was generated output. Between 40 to 50 nanoseconds, we can observe now mode is changed to 1. So it will perform subtraction between 28 and AB. The result is 70 and borrow flag is logic low. As a result of subtraction, if borrow flag is 0, that means we need to take the 2's complement of the output. In next combination, CD minus AB is performed, which is generating 22 as difference. C underscore B flag is 1, which indicate we can accept this subtraction as it is. We can change this radix of input as well as output, and we can observe binary output also. Hex values we can verify using calculator. Binary values we can verify using pen and paper. We can also observe in signed decimal, and in signed decimal we can observe in first case it is performing 69 plus minus of 119, which is generating minus 50. In this case it is generating 40 minus of 85, and the result is 125. In last combination it is minus 51 minus of minus 85, which is generating plus 34. So we can verify result of addition as well as subtraction with various combination.